class this morning, so good morning everybody. Once you make your way onto your back, let's take a stretch first. Okay, so you're going to lengthen your arms, lengthen your legs, just a full body early morning stretch. And then from here, we're going to take it into Supta Baddha Konasana. So we'll bring the soles of your feet together and then just let the knees gently fall out to the sides. If that's too much of a stretch for the first posture, stack something like blocks right underneath your outer thigh just for some support. And then the hands, we're going to place them on the heart and on the solar plexus. Go ahead and close your eyes if they're open. And then together we'll begin to wake up the breath. Take a long, deep inhale through your nose. And then open the mouth. Let the throat relax as you exhale. Long, deep inhale through the nose. Complete exhale through the mouth. Continue breathing in that way, long and deep, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Until you start to feel a rhythm of breath, right? A cycle. And take yourself to that space behind your third eye as you continue to breathe. And allow that breath to help dim the lights in that space. Allow your breath to help turn the volume down on any of the noise in that space. And allow the breath to quiet any internal conversations. And with every breath, allow yourself to feel a detachment. Beginning to tune in solely to the breath. Bringing awareness to your physical body this morning. And with every breath in, fill yourself with fresh energy. And with every breath out, allow yourself to feel a sense of lightness. And ultimately, I invite you to set an intention for your practice or for the day. And feel that intention get more powerful with every breath that you take. Let's breathe once more together, long and deep in through the nose. And all the way out through the mouth. Bring the knees back together and just take your time coming out of this first pose. Roll over onto your side into fetal posture. And then from there, we'll come up onto hands and knees in tabletop position. And just always checking your alignment. Wrists should be right under your shoulders, knees just under your hips. Gaze towards the front of your mat. Feel length in your spine here. Actively reach the crown of your head forward. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Reach your tailbone back and start to get a sense of gathering your center, your belly. We're going to take the right leg back and float it and draw 5 little circles in one direction. Try to keep your hips square to the earth as you move that right leg. And continue your steady rhythm of breath. We'll reverse. Take your circles in the other direction. And just hovering the leg, take a breath in. With your exhale, bring it back to the mat. We'll do the same on the left. So first lengthening the leg and then beginning to draw those circles. Just warming up the hip joints. But staying strong through the foundation in your hands, especially here. Reverse the direction of your circles. And then lengthen the leg, take a breath in, exhale, bring it back to the earth. Now inhale, reach the right arm forward, and exhale, bring it back to the mat. Inhale, left arm reaches. Exhale, bring it back to the mat. Now inhale, right arm and left leg together. Lengthen. Exhale, bring them back to the earth. One more time. Inhale, reach, opposite arm and leg, lengthen. Exhale, bring them back. Now this time, inhale, reach the right arm, left leg. Exhale, bring the elbow to the knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. 2 more times. Inhale, reach and lengthen in 2 directions. Exhale, feel your belly come together. 1 more time. Inhale, reach. This exhale, hand and knee to the earth. Other side, inhaling, lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, find length. Exhale, gather the belly, flex the spine. 2 more times. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, curling your tailbone, tucking your chin. This time, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hand and knee return to the earth. Tuck your toes right into the mat. We're going to do a few bear planks. Inhale, and as you exhale, lift the knees, hover the shins off the earth. Inhale, lower the knees. Big exhale, lift the knees. 2 more times. Inhale, knees to the earth. Exhale, knees just hovering. 1 more time. Inhale, lower all the way down. And exhale, hover the knees. From here, take another deep breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to move through this a few times. Inhale, back to your bear plank, hovering the knees. Exhale, hike your hips up. 2 more times. Inhale, shins hover over the earth. Exhale, reach your seat, heart through your arms. 1 more time. Inhale, bending the knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. And now organize your downward dog. Maybe walk your feet back just a little bit. Make sure your feet are about hips width distance apart. Start to feel yourself really root down through your hands, but also pushing away the earth to lengthen the arms. Feel the elbows remain a little bit soft here. Shake out your head, releasing anything tense through the spine. And then continue your steady rhythm of breath, just finding that integrated downward dog here. Everything working. Strong arms, shoulders away from your ears. Wide collarbone, spiral your upper arms out. Reaching up and back through your tailbone. Keep gathering your center. As you reach the heels towards the earth, activate the thigh muscles as much as you can. From here, take a breath in. Exhale, glide forward into high plank. We'll walk the feet back just a little bit and hold for a few breaths. You can always lower your knees. Okay. Same organization as your downward dog as far as the arms, soft upper shoulders, soft elbows, everything else long and strong. Reach the heels back, keep the legs as active as possible. Take a deep inhale, and with your exhale, lower yourself all the way down slowly to the earth. We'll untuck the toes here and lengthen the arms out in front of you, tenting the fingers. Now inhale, reach the right arm forward and lift it up. Exhale, bring it down. As the arm reaches and lifts opposite side, head, neck, and shoulders also rise with it. 2 more times. Inhale, right side. Exhale, lower to the earth. 1 more time. Inhale, reach and lift. And exhale, come back to the earth. Slide the hands under the shoulders for Bhujangasana. Let's use a little bit of pressure into the earth with the hands to lift the head, the neck, the shoulders. Soften the shoulders down. Draw the arms as close to the ribs as possible. Press the tops of the feet into the earth. Everything active once again. We're gonna reach the arms back into Shalabhasana A. Fingertips reaching towards the back of your mat. Gaze towards the front of your mat. And now hover the legs. As you lift them, try to reach them further back so you get as much length as possible. Take a deep breath in. And with your exhale, gently soften down. Inhale, right back up to tabletop. And we'll stay for the exhale and go through just a few cows and cats. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the tail, widen the collarbone. Exhale, flex your spine, push away the earth, tuck the tail, tuck the chin. Just moving to the rhythm of your own breath now. Do one more round of breath. From tabletop, take a breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Just once more, reorganizing this downward dog. Take a moment to notice the breath. If you haven't already, you can turn it into your Ujjayi breath, sealing your lips. Still keeping that deep rhythm of inhale and exhale, but let them come through the nose, both the in-breath and the out-breath. Lips sealed, creating energy from within. Inhale, lift your heels up to the sky. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Walk to the front of your mat for a ragdoll forward fold. We'll take the feet a little wider than hips width distance this morning and then rotate the feet out slightly. Make sure you have a slight bend in your knees and then allow the head to hang heavily. Okay, maybe another little shake would be helpful here. And just allow gravity to tug on the crown of your head and your arms and your torso. Okay, envision all the space being open as you hang in this forward fold, possibly taking a bind, and start to decompress the spine. You can take some movement, of course, if you'd like, and gently begin to lift up through your tailbone so that you start to open the space also through the whole back line of your legs. If you're binding, go ahead and switch opposite arm. And we'll take just a few more breaths there. Go ahead and release your arms if you took a bind. Take a breath in and a full breath out. Allowing all the weight to get you that last bit of decompression before you flow. Heel toe the feet together from here. And continue to breathe as you very slowly rise up to standing. So really allow yourself to move sequentially through your spine until you get to the very top. Once you're upright, try to feel a lift through the crown of your head, strong roots through your feet. Inhale, sweep the arms high above you. Look up at your hands as you join them. Exhale, bring them right to heart center. All right. And just notice the breath once more. Bring your awareness to your intention. Let's take a breath together, in and out. And we'll begin our sun salutations from here. With your next inhale, sweep the arms above you. Exhale, swan dive down, hanging your head, lifting your tail. Inhale, lift halfway, hands to shins. Exhale, hands to the mat, high through low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in, let it come through the nose. Let it empty through the mouth. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend your knees, walk or float to the front. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rising, lifting everything towards the sky. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthening your spine. Exhale, chaturanga, high through low. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Energy in with an inhale. And feel the lightness as you exhale through the mouth. Inhale, heels lift. Exhale, bend your knees, walk or float to the front. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Once more, inhale, rise all the way up. Feel the heart reaching towards the sky. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale to the earth, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Big breath out, downward facing dog. Strong breath in through your nose. Let it go through your mouth. Inhale, heels rise. Exhale, bend the knees, step or float forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Flexing the ankles, the knees, the hips, sweeping the arms alongside your ears. Feel a big reach up and forward through your fingertips, but allow the arms to settle into the shoulders. Let the ribs soften. Slightly tuck your tailbone underneath you to gather the belly, finding your center. Squeeze your inner thighs together and try to distribute the weight as evenly as possible through the legs. Take one more breath in. Exhale, fold Uttanasana. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Make sure your feet are at least hips width distance apart. Inhale, send the right leg back and up, three-legged dog. Try to distribute the weight evenly through both of your hands. Try to create a long line from your right hand to your right foot. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, warrior one. Step your right foot all the way through. Dial your left heel center. Feet should still be about hips width distance apart as you sweep the arms high above you. Squaring the hips to the front of your mat. Keeping your gaze soft, but feeling that length upwards through the crown of your head. Tailbone points down here. Soft shoulders, soft ribs, strong center. Take a breath in. Exhale, hands to the earth, high through low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in and a breath out. Check the space between your feet once again. And on your next inhale, send your left leg back and up, three-legged dog. Again, squaring the shoulders and hips to the earth. Take a breath in. Exhale, warrior one on your left side. Right heel dials in. And as you rise up, organize this warrior. Strong foundation through both legs. Centering yourself. And then softening those spots that need softness. The shoulders, maybe the gaze, the jaw, the heart. Find a strong connection through your center. Take one more breath in. Exhale, hands to the earth, high through low. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a long breath in through the nose. Open up the mouth and let it fully empty. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, walk or float forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale to your chair, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, downward facing, Adho Mukha. Right foot through. Inhale, Warrior One, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, Chaturanga, back to the earth. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha, upward facing. Exhale, Adho Mukha, downward facing, left foot through. Inhaling, Warrior One. Letting the breath go, Chaturanga, hands to the earth. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha, upward facing dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. A long breath in and a full breath out. Once more, inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend your knees, walk or float forward. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale to your chair, one deep breath in. Exhale, fold, lengthen. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing. Right foot through. Deep breath in, Warrior One. Let the exhale carry you down to the earth, high through low. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing. Left foot through. Inhale, Warrior One. And exhale to the earth, high through low. Inhale deeply, upward facing dog. Exhale deeply, downward facing dog. Take a breath in and empty the breath out. Step your right foot through for a low runner's lunge. Allow the hands to frame your front right foot. In your runner's lunge, feel that long spine again, a big reach forward, a big reach back. Power through your center, so make sure you don't feel like you're dipping down here. Stay strong and lifted. And then from here, we're going to take the right arm up for a twist, root down through your left hand. You can always use a block under the left hand for a little bit more height. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Try to gaze up towards that right hand. Reach back through your back left heel. Take a breath in. Exhale, bring the hands right inside your front foot. Inhale, let's twist to the other side, reaching the left hand to the sky, following it with your gaze. Stay strong through your foundation, but find that softness in the shoulders, a wide open heart. Take a breath in, and exhale, hands back to the earth. Frame your foot. Take a breath in. Exhale, step back through Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in here. Full breath out. Step your left foot through for that low runner's lunge. Initially, hands frame that front left foot. Settle in, bending deeply into your left knee. Power through reaching your right heel back. Gazing towards the front of the mat. Strong center, soft shoulders. Take a breath in with your exhale. Twist to your left side, root down your right hand. Take your gaze up towards that left hand once again. A couple of breaths here. Try to bring the shoulder blades closer together behind you. Take a breath in. Exhale, bring the hands on the inside of the left foot. Inhale, let's take it to the other side. Reaching the right hand to the sky. Stay strong through your foundation. Take a breath in. Exhale, release the hands to frame your front foot. Deep inhale. Exhale, step back, Chaturanga, high through low. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. And empty the breath all the way out. Reconnect to your breath, maybe even to your intention. And let's just flow through that a couple of times. Step your right foot through, inhaling low runner's lunge. Exhale, reach the right hand up for a twist. Inhale, hands to the earth. Exhale, left hand up for a twist. Inhale, frame your foot. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stepping the left foot through. Inhale, low runner's lunge. Exhale, twist to your left. Inhale, hands to the earth. Exhale, twist to your right. Inhale, hands frame the foot. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a strong breath in and a strong breath out. Step your right foot through once again for that low runner's lunge. Take that low runner's lunge into your crescent lunge, sweeping the arms up. You can always have a little softness in that back knee so that you can drop your tailbone, get more opening through the front of that left hip, and then start to engage your center, your belly. We're going to take a twist to the right side, bringing the hands to heart center. Lean forward slightly, hinging at the hip, and then we'll take the twist over to the right side. So when you're twisting, you can either press the hands together, the knuckles together, or go a little deeper into your twist by opening the arms. And you can always use a block under your bottom hand for some height. If you have arm balances in your practice, you can definitely take your arm balance here. We have a few more breaths. Take one more inhale. With your exhale, come back to your crescent lunge. Settle back into Anjaneyasana first. And from here, we're going to go into Garudasana Eagle. So you're going to step the left back foot forward, wrap it around your front leg. Left arm will wrap. Start to settle into this eagle. Sitting as low as you can into this chair. Lifting the elbows up so that they're just in front of the shoulders. Shoulder blades come together, gaze is soft. Take one more breath in. Exhale, take flight into your airplane. Sweeping the left leg and both arms behind you, taking your time. Keeping a lift through the heart. As you gently lower towards the earth. Stay strong through your foundation, but also strong through your back left leg. Shoulders soft and shoulder blades come together. Take one more breath in. Exhale, warrior one will be your landing. Take your time to arrive. Reorganize your warrior one. And then release the hands. Interlace them behind you. Reach the knuckles to the earth. Open the heart, taking a big inhale. Exhale, humble your warrior. Reach the crown of your head forward as you lower the heart towards the earth. Reach the knuckles behind you and then lift your arms up and over, releasing your head down, but staying very strong through your center here. Take one more breath in. Exhale, release your hands to the inside of your front right foot. Pivot to your left into Skadasana. Hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra. You can keep a little bit of softness in that lengthened knee. Flex the foot and you'll get a deeper stretch through your midline. Take a breath in and a breath out. Inhale, low runner's lunge, front of your mat. Exhale, chaturanga, step it back, high through low. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your left foot through, low runner's lunge. Again, organize the distance between your 2 feet. And sweep the arms up, crescent lunge. Still staying very strong through your center without letting that dip down. Strong through both legs. Ribs soft so that you can engage your center. Heart wide open, gaze soft. From here, we'll take our twist to the opposite left side. Hinge forward, draw the belly in, and begin to twist to your left. Stay strong through your foundation. Let every exhale be what takes you into a deeper rotation. Options again, opening up your arms like wings, or practice your arm balance on the opposite side. Few breaths to play. Take one more breath in. With your exhale, rise back to center, crescent lunge. We're going to take eagle on the opposite side. So the right leg and the right arm will wrap. And work on sitting low into this single-legged chair. Lifting the elbows high in front of shoulders. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. Find strength through your center. Keep a soft drishti gaze. We'll take one more breath in. Exhale, Dakasana, airplane. Really taking the time to arrive. Feeling every single part of your body connect. Strong breath. Wide open heart. Take one more breath in. Exhale, warrior one. Take a moment to fine tune it. And then release the hands once more, interlace them. Knuckles to the earth, open the heart, take a breath in. Exhale, humble warrior. Keep strength through your foundation. Gather your belly so that you feel a strong sense of center. Let your head go. Take one more breath in. Exhale, release the hands inside your front foot. Pivot to the right, back to Skadasana. Hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra. And just deciding how deep you want to go into this stretch. Again, the knee doesn't need to be locked out. You can keep it as bent as you need to. Stay lifted. Sometimes it's helpful to place the hands on blocks. Couple more breaths here. We're going to inhale to the front of the mat, low runner's lunge. Exhale, step it back, high through low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep, long inhale. And a full, complete exhale. Couple more breaths, deeply in and just as deeply out. From downward facing dog, step your right foot through, returning to warrior one. Sweep the arms up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, warrior three. Again, take your time when you're coming into your balances. No need to rush, right? Try to feel strong and integrated until that moment where you arrive. Take a breath in. Exhale, warrior one. Deep inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Open it up. Just a few breaths. Feel yourself be centered between your two legs, gazing over the front hand. Heart opens, shoulders soften. Flip your front palm over. Inhale, reverse your warrior. As you exhale, straighten your front leg. We'll move into Trikonasana from here. It's helpful to walk the back foot in just a little bit. Feel oppositional energy as you reach forward, but also reach back through that hip. Lengthen your spine. Try to get it parallel to the earth. Gently releasing your right hand. Feel a rotation as the heart opens forward. Try to shift your gaze up towards your top hand. Feel as much length through the spine as possible, as opposed to side bending. Take a breath in. With your exhale, rise up, strong arms and legs. We're going to pivot to face the front of the mat for a revolving triangle. So we'll walk the back foot in just a little bit. Square the hips forward. On an inhale, sweep your left arm up. Exhale, lengthen forward, hinging at your hip. And placing the hand either on your block or the earth. Rotate to your right, sweeping the right arm to the sky. Try to find that same sensation of length through the spine. Softness wherever you might need some softness in this posture. Take one more breath in. Exhale, hands to the earth, high through low plank from here. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in and a breath out. Step your left foot through, returning to warrior one. Sweep the arms high above you. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, warrior three, taking flight once more. Take a breath in. Exhale back to warrior one. Deep inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Open it up. Find your center. Find a very soft, drishti gaze. Listen to the breath. Connect to your intention. Flip your front palm over. Inhale, reverse your warrior. As you exhale, straighten the front leg, and we'll go right into triangle once again. Maybe walking that back foot in. Feel again that oppositional energy, right? We're lengthening, reaching forward, but we're also reaching back. Find that whole left side of your body opening as you come into your Trikonasana. Chest, that heart expands. Shift your gaze up and feel a lightness in this posture, like you're lifting upward the entire time. Take a deep breath in and exhale, rise up. Pivot to the front of your mat for your revolving triangle. One more time. Make sure your feet again are about hips width distance apart. And you can always keep a little softness in the knees. Inhale, sweep the right arm up this time. Exhale, hinge forward. There's that length again. And then keep the length as you begin the rotation, the twist. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, step down through chaturanga, high through low. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a long breath in and a long breath out. And then lower your knees. Okay, spin around. We're going to come onto our back, do a little bit of core work, and then we'll continue with our practice, getting close to the end here. So once you're on your back, okay, excuse me, we're going to lift both legs straight up to the ceiling. Okay? Hands behind your head. Take a giant breath in as you exhale. Peel your head, neck, and shoulders off the earth for a strong upper ab curl. And from here, we're going to scissor just the legs for about 30 seconds. Feel the tailbone stay curled underneath you so that the low belly stays connected. Make sure your chin stays off your chest. Keep reaching up through your elbows. Keep the shoulder blades as high off the mat as you can for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach the arms towards your feet. 30 seconds of little baby crunches. Try to come even higher off the earth here. Soften the shoulders though. Let your core do all of the work, not the shoulders. About halfway, we'll do about 15 more seconds here. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Grab hold behind your legs. Roll yourself up to seated. Curl your tailbone underneath you and find that same upper ab curl. You can either keep the heels on the earth or float the legs. Bring your hands together and we're twisting side to side. Reach the fingertips towards the earth. Follow the fingertips with your gaze. Stay strong through your center. Keep your spine curved like a little capital C. And follow the movement with your eyes every single time. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, last 4, last 2, and 1. Go ahead and lower your feet if they're off the floor. Come onto your back. Let's come into bridge next. Okay, so we're gonna again have our feet about hips width distance apart. If you have a block, place it between your 2 feet and you'll be very well aligned. Heels come close to your bum so that you get a good range of motion. And then start to peel the tailbone, the sacrum, and the lower spine off the earth. Feel reaching, lengthening through your sits bones, through your tailbone, versus feeling an arch in the low back. So we want to find length here and power through the back of your legs. Anchor down through both shoulders. Keep your chin and your gaze lifted. Arms can rest or interlace underneath you. Or you can find also always a supported bridge. A few more breaths and we'll transition if you'd like. We'll take another 10 breaths or so. So if wheel is in your practice, you can begin the transition into wheel. Or you can just continue to breathe here in Setu Bandha Sarvangasana for a last few breaths. Let's take one more breath in. And with the exhale, gently lower yourself down. Hug both knees in towards your chest. Rock a little bit forward and back, side to side. And from here, we'll take a twist, keeping the knees high up towards your chest. We're going to open up the arms like a T and draw the knees towards the earth to one side. As the legs lower, try to keep both shoulder blades anchored and the knees stay high up. If you need some support, you can always stack something underneath your legs. Try to shift your gaze over the opposite shoulder if possible. Gently come back to center, keeping the knees high, and we'll take that twist to the opposite side. Let every breath allow yourself to feel that surrender, that support from the earth. And gently make your way back to center here. All right, a little more rocking forward and back, side to side. From here, let's move into hip openers. I think I'll cue for half pigeon today. So what we'll do is roll up to seated again. And you could go through a whole vinyasa. I'm just gonna make my way to downward facing dog from here. For half pigeon on the right, I'll sweep my right leg up and back, three-legged dog. And then I'll bend the knee and land it just behind my front wrist, angling my shin towards the left front corner of my mat. Flex the right foot, reach the left leg behind me. I think sometimes it's helpful too, before you drop the heart, to just sort of lift the heart, soften the shoulders. A few breaths here. And then of course, when you're ready, start to make your way down closer to the earth. Make sure your head is supported so that you don't feel like it's hanging down and causing any tension in your neck. Allow every breath to soften you a little bit more. Notice if you feel any tension in the body as you open up this first side. And work with the breath to soften any tense feelings, any stickiness, any adhesions. We'll begin to slowly make our way out of this first side, walking the hands back towards the legs. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, three-legged dog, sending the right leg back and up once more. Exhale, downward dog. We'll go into the left side of that half pigeon. Exactly that same way. Taking your time to organize it. And I know particularly for the hip openers, both sides are typically very different. So notice if you need more or less support. Just really stay tuned in, very aware to, right now in this posture, what the physical body needs. And then once you settle it in, right, come back to that quiet space. Come back to your intention. Return to your breath. In these last few breaths, see if you can soften any bit more. And then very gently begin to make your way out of this opposite side. Inhale, open the heart once again. Exhale, three-legged dog. Take a little stretch. And return to downward facing dog. Let's go into inversion from here. So we can lower the knees. So many options for inversion. I think today I'll just do a simple waterfall, but you can come into your shoulder stand. If you're practicing your headstands or anything like that, you can go to the wall and maybe practice those. Just again, that sense of really tuning in and noticing what the body needs this morning. If you're feeling energetic, do something like a shoulder stand or like a headstand. If you're feeling a little bit more fatigued or low energy, you can come with me and just stick with a very gentle waterfall. And in these still postures, really just listening to the breath. You can maybe close your eyes and come back to the very start of the practice where we felt that detachment from any of the chaos in the mind space. To that point where we separate and know that we're not the mind, we're not the mind's chaos. We can take a moment just to simply observe. If shoulder stand was your inversion of choice, go ahead and start making your way to your plow. Okay, you'll lift your legs a little higher up and then waterfall them over your head. As you reach the legs over your head, keep your eyes on your feet. That way your chin will stay up, your neck will have plenty of space. And try not to feel any sort of compression. You want the hips to stay stacked on top of the shoulders, the ribs to stay open. We'll take a few more breaths here. Take your final breath. And we'll begin to make our way down from inversion. From here, we're going to bring the knees back towards the chest again and then roll up to seated. Once you're sitting, lengthen the legs. You're going to place your hands just behind the hips with your fingertips pointed outward. Okay? As you inhale, press into the earth with the hands, reach the toes forward, lifting the heart. Try to see if you can root down your feet into the earth. Lift your gaze up. Take a breath in. Gently lower yourself with the exhale. And we'll do that into a reverse table this time, bending the knees, feet to the earth. Everything else the same, excuse me. Inhale, lift up. Try to get your thighs parallel to the earth and then gently release the head back. Slowly bring the chin back towards the heart and then lower yourself all the way down once more. Lengthen your legs, sweep the arms above you, Exhale, melt over your legs into a fold. Let every breath soften you. And slowly, sequentially, through the spine, rise up to seated. Make your way down onto your back, or however you would like to take your final resting pose. Okay, so it could be the very traditional corpse pose, separating the arms and legs. You can come back to Supta Baddha Konasana, whatever feels most restful and supported to you. Taking notice of the breath, we're going to begin to release it. Take a long inhale through your nose. Empty it all the way out through your mouth. Close your eyes if they're still open. And allow yourself to rest. Shavasana. Slowly begin to reawaken the breath, taking a long inhale through your nose and an exhale through your mouth. Once the breath is awakened again, try to keep that rhythm going. Still breathing deeply in and emptying the breath after every inhale. And as you slowly begin to move again, stay very tuned into your awareness here. Stay separate from any of the chaos in that mind space. Try to keep yourself in the position of simply observing. Feeling a very calm flow of energy moving through you with every single breath that you take. Trying to carry that breath with you as you step off your mat today. Go ahead and roll over onto your side, and then when you're ready, gently rise up into a seated position. And bring your hands together. We'll place them right at the center of our hearts, Anjali Mudra. And let's take one more breath together. Long and deep inhale. A full exhale. Emptying all the way. And then we'll lift our hands right to our third eye center. Always with love, gratitude, and respect. We'll complete our practice by bowing to each other. Namaste.